Hey guys, so in this video, we're going to analyze and try to predict the next action that Bitcoin is about to take. And we will do this by doing something called multiple time frame analysis, okay? So we will be analyzing the monthly time frame, then we will move down to the weekly time frame, and then the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame. We might end up analyzing the 1-hour time frame as well. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's start out by analyzing the monthly time frame, okay? So here on the monthly time frame, Bitcoin recently closed this September monthly candle, and you can see here it's a bearish candle, okay? This is not good. This September monthly candle closed bearish with very high sell volume, and the close of this September monthly candle was lower than the close of August, okay? This is not good. High sell volume closing below the previous month. It is not good. So the monthly time frame right now is looking extremely bearish. Okay, it has been looking bearish for a long time. You can just see it just by looking at it. We have this double top pattern. Bitcoin ended up breaking it, few months ago, back in like May, we broke out. We broke out of this double top bearish pattern, and since then we've been trading below it, right? But if you can look at all the candles, when we found support here around 19,500, we got this bullish candle. But what happened next? The following month in August, we got a massive bearish candle which completely engulfed the bullish candle in July. And now September, we're getting another bearish candle, which is not good. So this monthly time frame is just every month that goes by is just looking more and more bearish, okay? I would say the support here on the monthly time frame is here between 1700 and 1900. It looks like this support might end up getting broken in this month of October. Okay, now let's jump down to the weekly time frame. Now, weekly time frame here, we can see Bitcoin closed bullish. Okay, the last week that just ended here, this week was a bullish week for Bitcoin. You can see that just by the color of this candle. It is blue or green, whatever you call it. Okay, it is a bullish candle. And you can see also that the buy volume was very, very high here. Okay, now this happened around the support as well, okay? The support of 18,600, okay? Now, because of this bullish weekly candle close, there's a high chance that the next weekly candle is going to end up being bullish as well, just because of that. And if that is the case, then we can potentially see Bitcoin go all the way up to 20,000. 20,000 is where the major resistance is for Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin has been getting rejected around 20,000 quite a lot now. So since we found support once more around 18,600, then there's a chance Bitcoin is heading back to 20,000 to test it again. Now, it's important that Bitcoin breaks this 20,000 resistance, okay? If we don't break this 20,000 resistance, then we are going to fall back down and possibly just crash lower. In the bigger time frame, the pattern is just bearish, 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 right? It's just about time where Bitcoin is going to decide to finally crash down to 12,000. That is the target for Bitcoin in the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame. The main target is 12,000. Bitcoin has not yet to go there. It just keeps bouncing back up from 19,000, but eventually it has to break down. It has to break down to 12,000, but before that happens, it's just going to keep playing these games. It always does, okay? So on the weekly time frame, this week, we are heading high. We are heading high to potentially 20,000. Okay, now let's jump to the daily time frame. Okay, now daily time frame, you can see here, Bitcoin has been going sideways. Okay, Bitcoin was going sideways here for the last few days. Okay, right over here, we were going sideways. Now, if you look at the volume here, you'll see that the sell volume has actually been decreasing here on the daily time frame. Okay, sell volume is decreasing. This is a signal that the price might start reversing back up. And I think this is going to happen since their sellers are not really selling as much anymore. This is going to give the buyers more power to actually push the price back higher. And the resistance to watch out for, like I said, is 20,000. Right now, I see Bitcoin heading to 20,000. So we need to watch out for this 20,000 resistance, okay? Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame here, let's take a very close look at it. You can see there's been some like barely any movement. The volume has been so low, and Bitcoin was just bouncing back and forth between 19,100 and 19,400. This is where Bitcoin has been bouncing the last few days here on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so support was around 19,150. Okay, and then resistance was around 19,400. Okay, now just not too long ago, Bitcoin actually ended up breaking this 19,150 support. With that, you expect the price to move lower, but that didn't happen. Once it broke this support, it just went down a little bit, and then it just started retracing back up, and it ended up closing back above 19,150. And then after that, we got another major rejection, which brought us back down below 19,000. This one actually went all the way to 18,890. Now, this would have fooled you, right? You'll be like, oh my God, this Bitcoin is about to fall down harder. But no, instead, we are now reversing again, which is crazy. Okay, it's like, what the heck? Bitcoin just keeps playing so many games. It just keep tricking people. That's why trading is so risky. Like a lot of these patterns that are out there, the market tends to not really obey it. Just because the support gets broken, don't go ahead and short Bitcoin, okay? Because most likely that breakout of that support was a false breakout, okay? And then the same thing with resistance. Just because the price broke a resistance, you shouldn't jump and be like, oh, let me go and long Bitcoin because the resistance got broken. No, you have to be careful. You have to know whether that breakout was real or it was a false breakout. There's a lot of false breakouts that happens here in the crypto market. So you need to be very careful whenever you are trading. Okay, you have to like really confirm it. Look at the volume, look at the candlestick pattern. Does it look real? Does it look fake? Then you will go ahead and place your trade after you've confirmed whether that breakout is real or not. Now, in this case, it looks like the breakout of the 19,150 support was actually a false breakout. This happened twice, and now we're heading back up. So if we end up getting this 4-hour candle close back above 19,150, this is going to get Bitcoin to actually push higher to 20,000. 20,000, like I say, is the major resistance to watch out for. If you are in a long position, I would definitely get out of that long position when Bitcoin gets to 20,000 because there's a chance it might end up getting rejected once more. And if that happens, then we will see something like this. I really hope this might be the final like pump that Bitcoin gets before we finally dump to 12,000. So yeah. Anyways, guys, this is it for the analysis. This is the action Bitcoin is about to take this week, these next coming days. I hope you guys will trade safely. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash up the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you would like to learn more on how to trade and invest in cryptocurrency. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an amazing week. See you in the next video.